Unlike your regular household vacuums, your workshop vacs are designed for sucking up mixed materials, both wet or dry. But unless they're regularly maintained, they're going to be pretty useless at sucking up anything. Workshop vacs are typically very reliable, and any issues usually involve low or no suction. So in this video, I'm going to walk you through the top causes for these situations that will fix the issue and prevent future ones from occurring. So let's get started. If you're a renovator, having a workshop vac is an absolute must, especially when sanding materials like plaster, because the fine dust can actually get into the tool and cause damage. Not only that, that dust can get into your filter and clog it up a lot quicker. So make sure you check that regularly and you'll be good to go. Now, your air filters should be cleaned very regularly, especially in environments like this. And as you can see, this one hasn't been done for quite a while. So let's give it a clean and I'll show you how to do that right now. Now, cleaning the filter is very straightforward. All you need is an old paintbrush. And if you want a really thorough clean and you got one of these handy workshop blowers on hand, you can blow it out. Good as new. To make cleanup even easier, use a paper collection bag. That way all your dust goes in here and then straight into the bin. For those of you that suffer from allergies, we also have a range of microfiber collection bags available too. Regardless of which collection bag you use, it must be used in conjunction with your cartridge filter. And don't forget to check this bag regularly, because as it gets full, you're going to start losing suction on your vacuum. Eventually, the main filter is going to get to this stage where it's no longer effective. And if you persist in cleaning it, all that's going to happen is you're going to end up with more loss of suction. And remember, don't try to run the unit with no filter, because that can actually damage the vacuum. So let's bin that and replace it with a new one, which are available in the tool shop at your local Bunnings store. Now, because these filters are only designed for dry pickup, you should never use water to clean them, a damp cloth, or even a cleaning agent, because that can permanently damage the paper veins on the filter. But if you need to do any form of wet pickup or wet vacuuming, you can't use this filter. You need to set your vacuum up the right way. To change from a dry filter to a wet pickup filter, we simply take it off and we grab the foam filter designed for wet pickup and slide that over. And make sure you get it on there nice and firm so it protects all the insides. And if you do use this cartridge filter for wet pickup, this is what it could look like. And the problem with that is then you're going to get water going into the machine and causing damage. So always ensure you use the right filter for the right application. Now, if your filter is clean, but you're still experiencing low suction, you could have a blockage in either the wand or the hose. Now, to check the wand's quite easy, we just have a little look down it. But checking the hose, you need to grab yourself a small heavy weight like a nut and drop it in to see if it comes out the other end. Hopefully you found this video useful, but if you'd like more information about our workshop vacs, check out our other how-to videos.
RYOBI, a cut above.